My name's Charlene. I have been involved with, I guess, Passionists have been a big part of my life since I was born. I went to St. Paul Apostle Parish. I'm still there, love it there. Was baptised there, went to the school there. So it has been a major part of my life. I'm currently studying social work. I'm doing my Masters of Social Work, so I'm really hoping that in about a year and a half to 2 years I can get out there, start helping people in different areas, especially people who are experiencing lots of disadvantage. So yeah, that's a bit about me. And I'm also part of the Passionist retreat team. It's coming up to the end of my second year on the team.
That's very good. Thank you very much for joining us today. And the first question that I have, I go straight because
Okay.
we don't want to spend too much time and then.
You don't want to spend time with me?
Sorry, I did. But I mean, don't want to spend time for nothing. Right. First question is, so as you already read it, you seem so positive about everything. Whenever I miss you, I always see a smile on your face. Even now, even now. Have you ever felt like you can't keep joyful, smile, or positive? And what happened to that time? How did it affect you?
Yeah, I think it's human to have all these different emotions. I know most of the time I appear very positive and I would love to be seen as a positive person, but I do have moments in my life that are challenging and that I do struggle with. And in those moments, sometimes it's very hard for me to allow myself to feel those feelings because, I'm seen as a positive person. Sometimes I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be feeling negative, shouldn't be feeling all these negative emotions. But I think in those times, it could be really easy for me to feel lost and sometimes spiral and think of the worst case scenario. But when I am in those situations, I like to stop and think about what things in my life that I have and that I'm grateful for. Things that bring me joy, like thinking about my family, my friends. Even though I'm in a difficult situation, I have lots of supports that can help me through it. So yeah, I do experience a lot of, I guess, challenges, and I'm not always positive, but I like to have a positive outlook on life just because I think it helps me focus. Because I find that when I am negative, it's really hard for me to focus on what to do next. And so being positive, seeing that light at the end of the tunnel, really helps me get through those moments in my life.
So, as you just mentioned, there were times when you felt uncomfortable and vulnerable.
Yeah.
And during those moments, you felt the need to appear happy.
Yeah.
However, this was not really a pretense because you did receive genuine support from others, right? And you also realized that staying negative made it difficult to see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah. And it's like, I think you never know when someone could have a bad day and all you need to do is smile. A smile is an easy thing and you might think that it's insignificant, but I've found that you don't know what's going on in someone else's day. So a simple smile, like now, is infectious, I guess.
You have mentioned that you had the support from others. How have your faith, I mean, your community of faith, your inner life with God, your time interacting with others, how have they influenced your ability to stay optimistic even when life has gone dark?
I think faith has played a major role in my life ever since I was small. I think having knowing that you're not alone, especially in those tough times, like in the moment you might feel like you're alone, but knowing that God is there. I always turn to God for comfort, for guidance. I know I'm not alone. There's a plan for me, I'd like to think. And even the community, when I go to Mass and I see friends or people I know, I catch up with them, they make me feel at ease, and then I leave feeling like there's a weight off my shoulder. So yeah, being able to interact with them, and also I guess from hearing all the stories about God, about Jesus and all the miracles that he performs, you know, he helps the sick, the poor, all of that there's a lot of positivity in that, I think. So I know that I'm not alone, and there's always hope there, I think. And my faith has shaped a big part of that. Yeah.
I feel like the sense of belong to the church and others, supported you, right? So I have another
Yeah.
question, which relevant to belonging. You now belong
Yeah.
to the Passionate Retreat team.
Yes.
How does it support you or keep you joyful when facing difficulties?
Yeah. It's been amazing. I have absolutely loved my time on the retreat team. I think my going part of the team, onto the team, a big part of my goal was to meet like-minded people. You know, people who share the same faith, people who want to make an impact in the world, and I found that. And being able to share with them, like on our retreat, we just did our end of year retreat, I felt as if I was able to open up and be more vulnerable. You know, it helps me, I guess, address the struggles in my life, you know, the ones that sometimes I might hide away because I think I have to be so positive. I feel like in that group, it's so welcoming and so supportive that I'm able to share with them. So yeah, definitely the group, and also the work that we do with students, going into schools, seeing the joy on their faces when they're playing games or when they're talking to each other has, I guess, brought me a sense of purpose. Being able to see that that is something that I want to do brings me a lot of joy, seeing joys on the faces of the kids. So yeah, it's brought a lot of friendships, a lot of relationships, a lot of joy in my life, a lot of happiness, and I'm so excited to keep going on with the team and see what else we can do and who else we can reach with our work.
What if I add another question?
Yes.
Are you comfortable to answer it?
Yes.
Is there any difficulties because of belonging to the team?
Within the team,
Yes.
I think one thing that I did struggle with, and it's something that I am still struggling, is I know I say I'm able to share and be vulnerable, but I sometimes find it hard because I don't want people to see me as a negative person. Like I said, you know, I want to be seen as positive, someone that people want to be around. So sometimes I find it hard to sometimes be authentic to myself and share what I'm feeling, share my thoughts, because I don't want to be bringing other people down with me. And that's something I'm still working on. I think that I've gotten better at it, but it's still a work in progress. And it's something that I do have to keep working on, being able to be honest with myself and other people, even when it's hard, I think.
One part of our program for students is the sections of Mass. This is actually the section of Mass.
Yes, it is.
But the good thing is, you yourself control
Yes.
it, not the mask
I know.
control you.
That's what I was thinking about, especially when you sent me those questions and I was looking at it. I was like, wow, this is a lot to do with my mask, because my mask, as I share with students and other people, is that happy person mask. So it's only, I think, within the last couple of years that I've started to learn, how am I able to control this mask? How am I able to be vulnerable and let people in even when I'm struggling, so that I can, you know, be be myself, I guess, around other people, and know that it's okay for happy people to have struggles, because we're all human, you know? So yeah.
Thank you very much for that.
Yeah.
So, last question. This is very last question. If one thing you'd like to say to encourage people who are suffering with life precarious condition, what would you say?
That is a big question. Like when you sent it to me, I was definitely struggling to come up with an answer, because everyone's experiences are so different. Like I guess your worst could be someone else's, like, I don't know. Wait, ask me again. I don't even know where to start with this question, but I will try.
That should be alright. No worry at all. So, if one thing you'd like to say to people who are suffering to encourage them, what would you say?
I think I would say to look to the people around you, look to your support network and reach out to them, because they don't know what's going on with your life and they can't help you if they don't know. So I think really reaching out to them and talking to them about what you're going through, because I know when I just call a friend up and have a long conversation after, I'm feeling so much better. Just to be able to talk to someone, maybe they can give you some advice, maybe they can just be there. I think having someone just be there in itself is really important. And I think knowing that God is always with you, He's always guiding you, so you're not alone in those moments. And yeah, it's the negativity, the struggle that you're going through might seem really big, but know that, I guess, that you'll make it out. It doesn't always, it won't always be like that. And I guess from the struggle and from the challenges, you're able to grow and learn from it. So I definitely think, yeah, talk to the people around you, talk to your support, and know that God is always with you, guiding you. Yeah, I think that's what I would say. It's really very intimidating with everything. But it was nice. It was nice to have that conversation, I guess, be able to share during this time of Advent.
What about you, Father Eric? You want to make any funny so that I can record you?
Like a funny dance? No.
You should? Yeah.
This is behind the scene.
Okay.
I love that.
That one.
I think it's nice to have someone young too, especially because there is still a young audience. I'm sure that you have in the community. So, yeah. Oh, that's so good. Tree, you need to take me out for lunch. I think when you asked me, like, I saw the videos of other people and I'm like, I don't feel like I definitely have a different view, I think, because I'm so much younger. But yeah, I'm always like, oh, what have I got to share that's actually like relevant or like important to people want to hear? Yeah.
No.
Unless you do it.
Tree, it's your turn, Tree.
Yeah,
you have
his
to have a
turn.
behind the scene.
No, when you record me behind the scene, then what you just need to do is when I tie up the camera or tie up the light or things like that. So that
No, Tree, you need to do a dance. You need to do a dance.
Come on.
You need to
No, I'm not dance.
You have to have Christmas tree or something. Okay.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh.
Yeah. We're not recording this. I think thinking of them, they would still benefit from your sharing. Seeing you almost like a grandchild speaking from such deep faith and conviction.
Oh, thank you.
Sense of community. I think something that they value a lot. They will relate to that and God. So, spot on. I think.
Thank you.